Okay, as a sports fan, if there's one thing that truly pisses me off about sports fans is one, athletes getting and doing something stupid. And two, I thought there was no way that it's bad refereeing. Well, in this recent case, and judging by the title of this video, you guys are probably wondering why I'm doing this video. This took place in Marble Falls, Texas, which is 90 miles north of the home team in this gameplay video of San Antonio. It really fixed the blurriness here. So I'm going to read you the story, and I want to hear what you guys say in the comments section below. 2 San Antonio high school football players have been suspended and could face criminal charges after hitting a referee from behind and subsequently speared him with his helmet during a game last Friday night. And apologize for that glitch there. 2 defensive backs from John Jay High School hit the back judge in the waning minutes of a 15-9 loss at Marble Falls, which is, like I said, 90 miles north of San Antonio. The video shows the referee, which I'm going to put the link in the description, and I will say it's graphics, so graphic videos in the underbar, who was watching the play from the defensive line, getting leveled by the first player, causing the referee head to snap back. The other player is seen lowering his helmet and piling the referee after he had fallen down. Oh, man. If there's one thing I know it's one thing to teach bad sportsmanship, and if this is not crazy, but you just do not attack a beeping referee. What the beep is their beeping problem? Okay, but wait, we'll find out what happened. Both of these players were immediately ejected from the game and later suspended indefinitely from the team and from the school, which is good, pending the investigation by the Northside Independent School District. And if it's sad enough to say, if I interrupted, I actually have family in that area, but just not Marble Falls. The referee was very upset and wanting to press charges, and honestly, I don't blame him one bit. Alright. Saying that the first, and I quote this one, this is from the Secretary of the Austin Football Officials Association, sorry for the botch, saying, the first thing we want is that those kids never play football again. No crap. Who did not, the referee's name has who declined to release his name, and he added he is seeking guidance, citing guidance from the State's Officials Association. I don't understand. I'm surprised that officials have an association, but considering the NFL has a referees association, I guess we could call it even, I guess. Northside Independent School District Athletic Director Stan Lang told the local, either CBS or Fox affiliate, I have to look this up, said that the incident Friday was disturbing and inexcusable. Again, no crap. However, the district sportsman Pascual Gonzalez told the Associated Press on Sunday that he would hear game officials, students, and students during the upcoming due process hearing, which will involve their university interscholastic league, which is their state's version of the school sports governing body, which in California here is the CIF. And he said, and I quote, "It is not the good sportsmanlike behavior that we teach students," unquote. And speaking of the NFL's Referees Association, here's a quote from their director, Jim Quirk, saying, These types of actions against any game official at any level is inexcusable. We fully support the suspensions involved, and along by a full and complete investigation by the Texas University Interscholastic League. And before the referees were hit, 2 J players had been ejected on separate plays. And according to someone on Twitter saying that the star quarterback got ejected was one of those 2. which I don't know if he was going to come to USC or not, but I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to call this even, I guess. Marble Falls was trying to run off the clock, and called for a handoff on the left side on the line of scrimmage, according to their newspaper. But the penalties resulting gave Marble Falls the first down, and both coaches did apologize afterwards. But wait, it gets worse, because earlier today, yesterday, at the time of this video, we did realize that they're doing something that truly pissed me off as a fan of football. Officials say that with the San Antonio School District said 2 of the football players accused of ramming into a referee during the game was directing racial slurs. Oh, great, they're playing the racial card now. That truly pissed me off. According to their superintendent, Brian T. Woods, keeping it classy, I like it, saying that an assistant football coach is accused of suggesting those 2 players retaliate against the referee has been placed on leave. Oh, good. Woods did say, though, that the 2 suspended students will face a disciplinary hearing. And he also said that the district will file a complaint against the racial slur against the Texas Association of Sports Officials. And the director didn't file comment. If that racial slur was directed by those 2 players, the protocol should have been let the lead official of the game know about it, but of course, their athletic director of Northside, Stan Lang, said, "Hopes this serves as a teaching moment. We are, and I quote, we are obligated to use this as a teachable moment. As educators, we have to take this opportunity to teach our young people 2 wrongs don't make a right." Matt Breed, a 29-year-old assistant coach at John Jay, was placed on administrative leave for allegedly telling the players that the referee needs to pay for cheating us. We'll talk about that later, in just a second. Earlier Tuesday, a sergeant with the Marble Falls Police Department says his investigation of the players will take at least a week to complete. And they said that prosecutors have indicated that they will be receptive to filing charges if the investigation suggests it's warranted. But if charges were filed, it will be for misdemeanor assault. But that's not chiseled into stone yet. So in other words, there's a chance that this thing could lead to a possible felony. I have no clue. I won't be surprised if it goes that far. The incident, which we said here, and we do now know the names. 2 defensive backs from John Jay are identified as sophomore Victor Rojas and senior Mike Morano. They were both suspended, blah, blah, blah. And, here's a quote from Woods again, saying, and I quote, "All of us are heartbroken over the situation that occurred at the game Friday night between John Jay and Marble Falls." Unquote, and I quote again, "The incident is shameful and in no ways reflects who Northside ISD and Jay High School are." And this is pretty much what I said earlier. So, pretty much, where do I begin? 1, you don't attack a referee. That is very poor sportsmanship, John Jay High School. And two, if you're going to place, if you're getting screwed over by bad calls, I don't know if football you can do this, but you could play under protest or something. I don't know why. You should have done that. Yes, absolutely. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, touchdown. Okay, back to this. Back to this discussion. Back to this discussion. Oh. Ugh, jeez. No, keep the remote here with me. Okay. That was poor sportsmanship, and that was very poor sportsmanship. The referee could have been beeping paralyzed, and I'm keeping it PG here, folks. That's why I'm keeping the beeping here. So yeah, beep. So now the next question is: should there be charges? Yes, absolutely. I think personally, this should be a felony. Because I saw the video, it should be a felony. They should be locked up in jail and those 2 lives completely ruined. And one of them is a senior. So his scholarship may have gone to the sayonara mob, if you know what I mean. And congratulations for those who caught that reference. And as for that assistant coach, I wasn't surprised that one of the coaches encouraged this, but I have a feeling he did this behind the head coach's back. And in judging by this story, it looks like it may be the case. If that's the case, I feel so bad for the head coach who's getting the spotlight on him, even though he did nothing wrong. His assistant coach should be. If this is true, which I have a feeling it is, that the assistant coach did this behind the head coach's back, he should be fired on the spot. And now comes the controversial part. The 2 players that are involved, I think their parents should be responsible too. And before we get to the team part, should the rest of the team be punished? I'll get to that at the end. I think the parents should be charged for not being charged with the crimes as well, even though they weren't as I'm saying they should be charged as accessories, as pawns, if you will, because let's be honest, they didn't raise their kids well at all. But chances are they're probably going to get a fine of $25,000. But if they're going to go for a fine them $100,000. But that's just me personally. Now, I had people on ESPN's Twitter, ESPN's website, saying that the 2 should forfeit the rest of the season, and I could see why, but I forfeit the rest of the season and that school lose their football program. And honestly, I just don't see it personally, because it's only 2 guys. You shouldn't punish the rest of the team. Which I have a feeling some of them may be going to the University of Texas, or in this case, the University of Houston or UTSA. Or if you want to go far, they could either end up going to USC. But I just don't see them forfeiting the rest of the season. I could see them getting a playoff ban. That's it. Because of those 2 jackasses. So I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments section below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.